You getting tongue punched?
Is it worse than Blazing at Blazing Wings?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Dude, it's legitly like eating the seeds out your bug hole.
Just-
Oh my god.
What?
Is this the hottest thing you've eaten?
Christian's
Yeah.
gonna say some weird things because he's hurting right now, so he's just gonna blabber.
Ooh,
whatever
dude,
comes
this
to
is
mind.
hot.
Hey,
I'm just-
welcome to Board with the Boys here. Eh, that's all.
What's your problem?
I'm an old man.
He's old.
Okay, that's the problem.
He's tainted.
You're tainted old.
All right, special treat for our video viewers. Christian, pop the chip.
Oh god, he's going for it.
One chip
No
challenge.
So this, I ordered it on Amazon, which is one chip challenge. Apparently it's supposed to be extremely hot, so I'm going to start off the podcast with me chugging down this chip.
He's gonna chug a
Chugging
chip.
down the ship.
Is that
The
the,
chip
hottest chip, or is that the
Okay.
easiest one so far?
I
You gotta
have
start
no
with the
idea.
box, though. I think it says.
No, you gotta eat the
Huh?
box.
You gotta eat the box.
You
You
Yeah.
always eat the box.
All right, you
Apparently,
take too long.
So the first round is this, a spicy punch to the tongue. Second round is a fiery jab to the face.
Second round? Isn't there only
Yeah.
one chip?
No, but it's like the
round
stages of
three,
grief.
There's three.
Impaired vision from
Oh, is
tears. Round 4, a low blow to the gut. And then round
What?
5, KO.
Round 6,
There's 5
death.
chips, or that's just like the
Just rounds of like spiciness. Respect.
And then round 6 is the fiery explosion on your
then
butt.
it comes as
Yeah.
like
Anal destruction.
anal
Yeah.
destruction.
Buy a
Yeah.
new toilet.
A poster of some sorts.
Crack
A
the
coupon
ceramic
and
on your
whatnot.
toilet because it's so spicy.
A
coming
poster of
out.
sorts. All right, pop that thing. Don't even
You
open
gotta
the
eat the
wrapper,
whole
just
thing.
eat it.
So
We
wait,
sh-
what level of chip is that? Is that the first
the
one?
highest
The
one.
second?
Dude, I don't
No,
know.
that's just saying it's like the stages of heat that you'll experience.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
Yeah,
highest.
I thought there was.
No,
I thought
the-
there was 3 chips.
No, the one chip. There is
Oh,
multiple
yeah?
chips, but the one chip challenge is the hottest one.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
All right,
This is the
pop it.
latest
What we
one.
should do
So I might,
is when you
I might,
open it-
I might clone it for this because it's 2020.
Oh my
eat the
god.
whole thing,
Just pop it.
and then we'll just rapid fire questions at you. And you
Yeah.
gotta answer them.
There we go. Yeah, we'll hit him with like the A or B.
Oh my god. That stank.
That's
Didn't even eat
stanky
it.
dank.
Eat the wrapper.
All right, pop it. Pop it.
Dude, this like crumbs all over my.
This is exclusive
Oh
to
my
our
God.
YouTube channel.
Oh, it's
Oh,
black. I thought it was
damn.
red for some reason.
It looks like someone just like burned the chip.
I think I would rather eat a piece of shit.
All right, all right, let's
Yeah,
go.
messy.
We're cheering. You're on. Count of 3. 1,
Eat the
2,
whole thing.
3. Go. Whole thing. Whole
Oh
thing.
my god, he's eating the whole thing.
Whole thing. Whole thing. Chew it.
Oh, he's crazy.
It's golden.
Dude, that's insane.
Is that the right one? Aren't they supposed to be red?
I thought so. That's why I was like, what?
You got like a one-off
Here we go.
I
special.
mean, he's
Alright.
he's usually good with spicy things. Let it
Yeah.
kick in. Let it.
Of anybody,
I like
he could easily handle way more than all of us.
I'd probably be second.
Is that
Oh,
a time
okay.
when like one of our old Hannaford workers ate a pepper?
What?
Remember that, Scott?
No.
Starting to.
Oh, what are we feeling? What are we feeling?
You gotta guide us through your
Burn
your-
sensation on my tongue. It's intense.
All right,
it-
that's number one.
Is it
That's when
worse?
You get,
Is it
Oh my
worse?
God.
what is it? You getting tongue punched?
Is it worse than Blazing at Blazing Wings?
Yeah, yeah, it is. Dude, it's legitly like eating the seeds out your bug hole.
Just-
Oh my god.
What?
Is this the hottest thing you've eaten?
Christian's
Yeah.
gonna say some weird things because he's hurting right now, so he's just gonna blabber.
Ooh, dude,
whatever
dude,
comes
this
to
is
mind.
hot.
All right, we gotta
Oh
hit him
my
with
God.
like A or B scenarios. All right, Christian,
Yeah.
chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
All right, you guys go. We got a lightning round. Give him 2 scenarios,
What?
quick.
Christian, would you rather have your finger or your toes chopped off?
Fingers.
What?
You can't think. I don't have one. I'm bad at this.
Would you rather shave your leg hair or shave your head hair?
What? What?
Like hair.
It's an easy one.
All right, all right.
Dude, I'm trying to like focus. Oh my god, hairy penis.
Would you rather lose all your muscle or lose all your fat?
Lose some fat.
That's an easy question. Would you rather drink a cold glass of water or a cold glass of milk?
What?
would, you,
What?
would you rather have your toes cut off or eat one of those chips every day for the rest of your life?
I eat my toes.
You eat your toes?
Your toes isn't even an
that
option.
wasn't the option. I eat my toes.
I'll just eat my
Eat
toes.
my
Fuck it.
toes. Oh god.
We got no liquid, right? Nothing yet.
No liquid.
Don't. You can't.
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
going in my ears.
What does that mean?
Oh,
What's in your
I don't
ears?
know. You can't-
Did you
can't
shove
hear
the
us.
chip in your ear?
Holy hyenas.
Should you wash your
What?
fingers?
What?
Hyenas? You're going to hyenas after this?
Should you wash your hands before you like touch
Tater
anything?
tots.
Would you rather fight a grizzly bear or fight a lion?
Fight yours gone.
A grizzly don?
What? Dude, he's not saying words anymore.
Would you rather fight a tater tot or be Godzilla?
Yeah, be tear tot.
That's awful.
He's killing it.
Be a tater tot.
Am I winning?
Yeah.
Yep. So far, you're in first place.
Hey, you're doing first place. You're killing it.
You
What's the challenge? Hey, you're doing it first place.
Dude, I'm gonna try an hour. This whole podcast.
Would you rather have $100,000 or have 100,000
Euros.
Oh, depends where I'm going.
You want ballpoint
Oh,
pens? Is that what he said?
He's
He's like, I'll take ballpoint pens. Forget it.
Dude, my nose is like drizzling.
It's
Is it
drizzling.
grizzling?
It's drizzling.
Would
like
you
on the
rather eat bacon
Weather
or
Channel.
eat fried steak?
Holy shit.
What is that?
It's
The
crumbies.
leftovers.
He's getting the
He's eating the
crumbies.
package. He wants more.
This is the only thing he's eaten in
doing
weeks,
pretty good,
people.
though. I mean, I've seen people throw up eat it. So I'm
He's a fiend. He needs his fix.
Oh,
You've
shit.
seen people throw up, eat it?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen people that have thrown up and they've eaten it.
I can tell
That was
you guys,
not
this
what I
is
meant.
intense, dude.
Oh,
I don't know what
my
you're talking
God.
about. I mean, mine's pretty
I'm fine.
not too bad. I had a mint.
I'm currently eating like a cough drop, so my mouth
Nice.
is nice and minty.
Whoa,
Oh,
what's
he's
going
crying
on? He's
now.
like really grinding away over there.
No, he's listening to some heavy metal now.
Heavy metal or dubstep?
I don't know.
Woosa.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god, my asshole.
Already?
We haven't even got there yet.
Oh,
That's
God.
stage 6, dude. You only need stage 2.
What stage would you say you're on, Christian? The punch to the tongue?
Are you in the gut area now?
Walk us through it.
I'm between like 1 and 2. Spicy,
Jeez.
spice punch,
Spice punch.
a spicy punch to the tongue, round 1. Number 2 is a face jab to the fiery jab to the face.
Just give you talk.
A face jab to the face.
Well, I think if your
Having
nose
face
is
jab
watering
to
and
the
stuff, that's
fiery.
probably 2. Well, you crying yet?
Water.
I don't think it's
bad, you
impaired
know.
vision. It's like it's because you're tearing up. You don't just like start going blind.
We can't read
Yeah, it says
that.
from
Actually, I
tears.
can read it.
Yeah, that's some
Impaired vision
crispy
from
quality
tears, yeah. I know. That
Yeah, put it in
actually
front of your
got pretty good
face.
for a second.
because it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's focusing
focusing
on
on
you
your face.
still.
It's not working.
This is
You
great.
have to get another chip. Just do it again. It's not working. Do it again.
Eat another one right
Eat
now.
another chip.
Yeah, it's starting to slowly go away. So it's really,
Already?
Damn,
Yeah.
you're killing it. I feel like I'd be dead already.
dude.
Yeah, I probably
oh
would've
man,
thrown up.
it's like it sets on the tip of the tongue and then it just goes slowly back.
Yeah,
back.
but you handled it way better than other people.
And then, dude, I can feel it in my ears. Like it's. God.
I'd probably get a headache.
I might explode.
That's unrelated.
He's just like, oh, man.
Dude,
He's like, oh, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Just blows up.
The face gets super red.
dude, I can tell you this.
Like, oh
if
shit, there's
I-
like blood on the camera. Like the hell
If I ate
happened?
the actual pepper itself, I don't think I'll survive.
Which one?
Yeah.
The actual
A
pepper.
Carolina Reaper.
The Carolina Reaper? Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
that's like number 1 or 2, isn't it? Or number 2, I think now.
The scorpion death pepper or something like that, right?
It's crazy because like the hottest pepper they
I had
get, they just
something
keep
that
like
was-
making
Alright.
more crazy ones. Like
Alright,
it's just
we got
so
a topic.
insane.
Let's talk about peppers. How they from first it started from jalapeno, then they started from like what was it, ghost pepper?
Well, I think it's all
That was
different
a
ones.
big
It's just
one.
like I think it's like part of like the human like condition. We just always want to see like how crazy and like insane we can get. It's like everything, but like for pepper specifically, it's like the hottest pepper takes down like 99% of the population, and like they're like, well, let's make it better. Like let's figure out how to make it 20 times hotter.
Well,
And it's like
I guess there's a pure Caspian or something like that is hotter than the a Carolina Reaper.
Well, the craziest thing is like they take peppers and fuse them together to make one clusterfuck.
What's what they do? They have weird like ways of growing it. It's not really modified. They're just like, oh, if you put it in the sun, but then
God.
you do this, and then you add it to this. Like, they just keep combining it to make like even hotter. But it's like at some point, it's gonna pass the like human like ability to eat it and absorb
Yeah.
it. Where someone's
Well,
gonna eat it and be
the
like, oh god,
scale-
and it's just gonna like instantly die or something.
The scale is hilarious because the whole Scoville scale thing is
Yeah.
kind of funny. Because like, so a pepperoni is 100 to 500 Scovilles.
Pepperoni.
A
A
jalapeno
pepperoni.
is 2,500 to 8,000.
Yeah.
Is a jalapeno. I had something the other day about 30,000, a pepper that was about 30, and that was hot already.
The blazing.
Carolina Reaper, if you jump all the way up, actually Ghost Pepper is 1,000,000.
I'll say
tops up
the
at 1,000,000.
blazing at Buffalo Wild Wings is 400,000.
Don't they go
Yeah,
by
so-
like Scorch?
It's
Scovilles.
Scoville.
Scoville, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's
So,
what he's talking about.
The Ghost Pepper's 1,000,000. But then after that,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
the New Mexico Scorpion, Brian, is like 1.1 million. There's a Trinidad Scorpion, which is like 1.4. The Reaper is 2.2 million. The Carolina Reaper.
That's brutal.
Holy shit.
But then what's ridiculous is how high it jumps up after that. They all kind of go gradually, and then it jumps up from like 2.2, and then there's this other pepper that goes up to 5, and then there's this pure Caspian or something. It's like 16 million.
Like, how does that
It's
even?
like, how does it go from 2 million to 16
Like,
million?
Is
That's
it
just
that much
insane.
hotter,
What
or
does
is it
that
just
even
like some
mean?
weird scale? Because how does it like?
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I
were to eat the
mean.
crazy like the Reaper and it's like, oh, I'm like dying. Like, what happens when you eat the other one? Is it just
Yeah.
how can it get like? All right, so
You
it's
can
2
die
million.
more.
How can it get 8 times hotter? You know what I mean?
I gotta go
Like,
check on the kid real quick. I'll be right back.
all right.
You get a what?
But the craziest thing is like, how can someone enjoy something so hot? Like, what's the highest level
Yeah,
that you can
well-
go that tastes good without?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Because those chips that they have the ghost pepper chips, those white and black ones that same brand makes, and they taste good. Like they actually taste good.
Good flavor.
They're
yeah.
hot, but they're really really good. Yeah, the middle ones.
Yeah, the black and white
I
ones.
don't even know if this can.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
really good.
I can kind of see it.
I have the purple one. They're not as hot as the middle ones. The middle ones are supposed to be the hottest.
There you
But
go. Better
the
view.
haunted, yeah, the haunted ghost pepper
Yeah.
ones. Those ones are really good.
It
They
sounds
taste
good.
wicked good. But they're
Salsa
just very
verde.
hot. Yeah, I've only tried the fiery lime and the ghost pepper ones, but
Yeah, and I
All
just
right.
feel like
yeah, I don't know.
so
Doing
you
pretty
like I
good so
said,
far.
I've seen like they do the competitions where it's like, you know, it's like a whole table of people and you start at like a green pepper or like a poblano pepper. It's just like a pepper,
Yeah.
and then you work your way all the way up to like the chocolate
Yeah,
Buddha,
yeah.
like all those crazy peppers, and then you eat like the Reaper, and then they always have some
That's the
weird
thing, like,
one.
I can't taste it. Like chocolate just ruins it for me. Like I can't.
Well, it's,
have
it's
that's
not a
weird.
chocolate. I think it's like, isn't it look on the list right? And then one like it's like the chocolate something.
Not on this.
No,
not
I
on
mean
this
like in
one.
flavor. Like I can't like they have like a store in like the mall where they have different flavored chocolates like sea salt.
Where?
And whatnot.
Oh, they have like
They
the
have, like-
spicy one, the chili chocolate. Have you ever had that?
Mm-hmm.
It's gross, dude.
Try not to burp because the backfire sucks.
Did you say
Backfire.
a store in the wall? What? the- Oh, I found another scale here. Let me
God.
see.
Yeah, I thought I saw one. It
The
was like
picture of the pepper looks very.
it was like the chocolate something, but I don't know. I don't know what's on that list anymore. But
Yeah, there's a bunch of different things. but-
Crazy.
is there like
Oh.
another food that is of the same like thing? Like not hot. Obviously, peppers is like hot food, but like, is there another food that we just keep like evolving to see how crazy it is? Like peppers is like the only thing we're like so obsessed with, is it right?
Like on a hotness
Like,
scale.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
Hot
a-
is just like anything. Is there any food where it's like, oh, we want to get it
Pizza?
colder, or
perfect timing,
sweeter,
huh?
or
Pizza?
maybe sour? Not pizza. Pizza's pizza.
Oh, you talking about not combinations?
Yeah, maybe
You're talking
sour.
about-
Maybe
Yeah, not
on the-
combinations. I mean, like
Grapes.
something that is like so insane. Well, grapes is just flavor. It just changes the flavor. Like, there's not one thing that we
More
just keep.
the most grape
Apples?
flavor.
No, I'm not. You know, I'm
What?
trying to say like.
What are you
Like
talking
peppers
about?
is like a scale
Dude,
of
I can't think
hotness.
right now.
I'm not talking about flavors. Like peppers is like, yeah, they have different flavors, but it's hotness. I feel like the only other thing I can think of is like sour.
That's what I'm trying to look up now. Like the most sour thing. Like
Well,
that
they-
would be like the opposite scale, I guess.
They have something that you can get. It's like a little vial.
to-
like it's like a
the
you can-
toxic waste.
No, it's like a thing where you can like
Oh.
it's like the most sour stuff, like pure sour, pure bitter. It's supposed to taste like garbage, but you can like put a
dude,
drop on your
imagine-
tongue, and it's supposed to just
yeah.
be
Well,
like
I've had
insane.
the
Like
the
sour.
toxic waste. It
insanely
comes in a
sour?
barrel. It comes in a
Oh,
barrel.
I thought you were
of,
joking.
Like
I didn't know what you
waste.
said.
No, it's called toxic waste, and it's in a yellow barrel, and it's called toxic
Like,
waste.
You
It's-
ever, you ever
I've had-
tried
That's
the,
pretty
the,
sour.
the sourest thing? No,
That's what we're talking about.
What, dude?
Oh
I
my
can't
god!
Think
What do you?
You're like just in
can't
a
even
whole
hear
different
right now.
conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like the only other like scale of things I feel like that we're pushing besides like heat scale, because like
Yep.
cold is cold. Like you can't like
like
oh,
how
but eat-
salty salt.
That's what I mean. Like salty. Like I don't know. Like if you're eating salt, how you can't get saltier than salt. But like
Yeah.
for cold, you can't like oh I'm gonna eat dry ice. You'll like die.
Garlic.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But so I feel like sour is like the only other thing. So I think like sour and like hotness is probably like the
How
only.
about, how about the flavor of garlic? Because like there's certain flavors
That's
of garlic
not-
chips.
Yeah, but that's still just like
Uh,
that's like you said apples. Those are just different flavors, not like the intensity of the flavor.
No, the intensity of the garlic.
Yeah, but eating garlic is as garlic
Is
as
this-
it gets.
Oh,
You can't get
yeah,
more
you can't
get
garlicky
any
than,
more
than
garlic.
garlic.
All right, I'm back.
Throwing stuff randomly.
Brian, Christian is just not follow along at all in this
He's trying to
conversation.
follow.
Hey, real quick, did you guys hear my baby scream in the
No,
monitor?
no.
No, I did.
I left the monitor on. and
Is
I
she
heard her
good? She
fucking
good?
Screaming. Yeah, she's good.
You were like, "Shh, I'm trying to film."
She fell asleep, and I looked at the monitor, and there was a pillow over her face.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
So I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Real quick.
Yeah, all good. Well, to catch you up, we were just saying like, so aside from like peppers, where it's like we keep chasing like to get hotter and hotter, we're trying to think: is there any other like food or thing that's similar to like chasing that like intensity scale? And the only thing I could think of was like sourness.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because like we try to like, oh, what can be more sour, more sour. Christian said apples because he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't know. What the-
Because you can't get more apple like, you know what I mean? Like you can't get more
Just
appley
invent
than
a new
an apple.
flavor of apple.
Yeah, but that's just a flavor. It's not like the intensity. Like an apple's an
Yeah.
apple. Like this is the most appley apple ever. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like the really bad jelly beans there.
well,
That's
that's
more
just
like
gross
sweet.
flavor.
yeah,
That's
I
just
mean,
nasty flavor.
yeah. If you're talking like nasty, that I mean, you can get pretty nasty by just like oh, eat this
Oh, what is
freaking
that?
garbage that's been on the ground for, for 2 weeks. That's
Well, I know you tried too, Brian. The toxic waste stuff.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
I like-
that's
I love
on there as
sour.
one of the.
That's
That's on
nothing.
one of the. That's on one of the, like the highest candy, like sour candy.
Sour candy.
lists,
That's easy.
actually.
yeah. I feel like sour.
It
Anyone
tastes
could feel
good,
like
though,
anyone
too.
could do sour because all it does is like it like tightens up your jawline, like that back of your jaw, like right here. But other than that, it's like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's like when it first hits.
Yeah, it's
and
like
you're
oh, it's like
God.
gets super tight right there, but after that, it's like it doesn't like hurt your like your stomach or your like.
It's weird
your
though because it's
throat.
not like
Your
even
whole
these
body's
candies.
not like aching.
Yeah.
It's like
You're like
it's
so
a
sour. You're like
coating, because it's just sour for like a little bit and then it goes away and then you just have like a candy underneath that tastes good.
yeah. So I
Like
feel
it's
like
not the entire candy isn't sour. It's just like whatever the coating.
yeah.
is.
That's
But,
why I
like
feel
a
like
hot thing is like it's hot. Like the whole thing is hot and it's hot for a long time.
Yeah.
Sour, it's just like sour for a second and then it's gone.
Like how can they like grow like to
They
like
don't
from
grow sour candy.
no I mean like peppers. Like how can they grow
Oh,
something
my
new,
bad.
infuse? Like how's that possible? Like how's the seeding
Well, it's
process?
just like crossbreeding. They like
well, yeah, they like every pepper has the seed, so they like
crossbreed
combine the
DNA.
seeds with multiple things, and then they use
how?
like certain ways to grow it. Like there's some pepper, like if you have a jalapeno, and the jalapeno is like growing in like really hot sunlight and stuff like that, like that pepper in the sun will be like hotter than a normal pepper you would just get like at the store. Even though like they grew the same, it's like there's like
It's
weird
pretty
ways that they grow. It looks like you're sweating.
Yeah, you just lost.
Dude,
Looks like
like
he just-
I need like a
I don't
tissue.
know.
Hold on.
It looks like I'm in tissue.
He just like goes to stand up and just falls over.
We just can't. We have no way of getting to him.
Oh my god.
Might want to mute
I
that.
think he did pretty good though.
So I might want to mute that mic, but that's all right. Yeah, I would say you killed it. I'd say you probably handled it way better than we
It
did.
was like 20 minutes.
Christian, have you ever done
Yeah, but you didn't drink anything still.
have you ever done the cinnamon challenge?
Oh
no.
god.
Hell
You
no.
never done it?
Oh man,
Brian?
No, I don't want to do it.
I want to.
Don't do it.
It's only me and Tim.
Oh,
I
you
was gonna
did?
say, is the cinnamon
Yeah,
challenge
we did
worse
it
or
one day.
better?
It was so
I would say the hot
stupid.
is probably worse, but the cinnamon challenge
That's
is
hot.
is
That
it's-
was bad, but it was so dumb.
it was.
It was,
I feel like we handled it poorly. So basically,
dude, immediately we just.
Like
All
what's
right,
the
to-
sensation?
well, to
I did- I
keep it
tried-
on
Oh,
food.
God.
Basically, one night where I was at
Why
Tim's
would
house
you-
now before I moved out, and we were just like, oh, let's do a bunch of like random food challenges. And, like the first challenge was like, oh, Tim, you got to drink all these drinks in a row, and it was like milk, orange juice, Sprite, and water, but it was like in a weird order, and it was like really
It was, like,
easy and normal.
okay.
We're like, oh, that was stupid. We're like, oh, let's try the saltine challenge. We're like, yeah. And it was like, oh, I bet you can't eat, 3 saltines or 6 saltines in a row.
Yeah.
And we're like, ah, we both ate
We
6
did.
saltines, and we're like, that was stupid. It was so easy. And Michelle was like, oh no, it's in a minute. And we're like, oh, what the fuck?
Well, like what? She's like, yeah, like you just can't eat them, like 6 of them. I'm like, what do you mean?
Like,
She's
that's
like,
so
you just
easy.
can't do it. I'm like, what are you talking about? So we just ate like 6 crackers. I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh wait.
It was in a
Like,
minute. So we did
Like,
it
yeah,
again,
like-
and yeah, it's super super difficult. I don't think either. I think we both did it, but it was just crumbs fucking falling
Yeah.
out of your mouth. But then we're like,
I
oh,
one
oh, go ahead.
good. I one time did the milk challenge. You can't drink a gallon of milk in an
Oh,
hour.
jeez, that's
God.
too much for me.
I did it with chocolate milk too, like the powdered, like Nesquik.
Oh man, that's a lot.
I felt like I could have done it. I felt like I could.
didn't do it?
No, I didn't. I used a red Solo cup to like pace myself and drink it.
We just
I-
couldn't
I
use
had,
it
like,
too full.
I had like 2 sips left of the whole gallon, and I
Wow.
just couldn't. I knew if I took those last 2 sips, I was done.
That's
I
just a
didn't puke.
lot.
I didn't puke, but
yeah,
I knew
no,
if I drank any more.
I bet you right now they have like the chicken nugget challenge, and it's like,
I'd be down for that.
They have so many challenges, but
Hell
like the
yeah.
cinnamon one,
I
it's like
love nuggies,
it's crazy
man.
because we've seen people beat it easily, but basically we're like, oh, after that
Oh,
one, we're like,
God.
let's try the cinnamon challenge. It's like a spoon. You just fill a full spoonful of cinnamon, and you just have to like swallow it all without like dying or like breathing
You
it
just have
out.
to like
choking.
you just have to like get it in the and just let it sit there and just like breathe and just like let your like spit slowly like
yeah.
come back because it
Well, just-
dries out your mouth instantly.
Yeah, like you put it in
Yeah,
your
no,
mouth, and it's like,
once you breathe through your nose, though, you're done. Like,
well, it's not even
you can't
that. It's
really-
like once you put it in your mouth, it's like if you have like, I don't know if you've ever seen like that powder you put on like an oil spill or something like that, where it like sucks it all up really fast.
like
Yeah, yeah.
kitty litter.
Yeah, kind of like cat litter stuff like that. But like
yeah.
basically that, as
Oil
soon as you
dry.
put it in your mouth, you like pull the spoon out, you put it
Should
on your
try.
tongue, and your teeth, your gums, your tongue is just like, and it's like no moisture in your
Yeah.
mouth. And then your first instinct is like your mouth gets dry, and you're like, and you breathe in,
What do you
and it goes
mean?
into your throat, and then you immediately go, and the cinnamon
We
just like
that's what we did.
50% of the cinnamon just comes puffing out in a giant cloud of smoke, and then the rest
We
of it
just got
just
cinnamon
gets, it
everywhere.
turns into like friggin' tobacco all on your gums and your teeth,
That was
and it's just
nasty.
stuck there, and your mouth is dry, and you're just like, ah,
Like an old man.
yeah, it's
We were trying to Ross it out and like we just immediately both coughed cinnamon everywhere and then we were just rinsing our mouth out for like 20 minutes. Like
yeah, we just
did
couldn't
for,
get it
30
like out of
seconds.
our. It was just so dry. It was just caking all over your gums and your teeth, and you're just like, okay,
it was
get it.
awful.
And you're like,
eating
But it's
eating
just-
sand.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you just have to like.
pretty
It's like
much.
mental. You have to like stop, like let it sit. Don't like breathe in fast.
Yeah.
Like let it like move it around your mouth. Get it so it's not powdery anymore, and then just slowly work to trying to like like
It was bad.
swallow it. But if you go and then like you're done because you're just breathing in friggin' smoke dust. It's awful.
As soon as you inhale, you're screwed.
I feel like I would do better next time, but it's probably a high probability I would do
it
the
was
same
bad.
thing.
I
But
was
I
thinking-
would definitely try that one again. It was only gross just because it gets all stuck and you just like rinsing your mouth out, but it wasn't like disgusting or anything like that. It was just like unpleasant.
Yeah.
Oh man, what other challenges is there out there?
So like any
Is
other
there
like
out
not
there?
like not
Well,
like
things that aren't too dumb.
food challenges. It's more like stupid young kids.
yeah.
like little
type
challenges
thing.
aren't bad, but I don't want to do like volume challenges with like the most hot dogs, that kind of thing, because that's just
Yeah.
even the milk
Well,
thing's kind of like a
swallowing a hot
volume challenge. Like that's a lot of
Yeah.
just a lot of something to eat. Not like can you do this one weird thing that
Well, that's the
people
thing.
can't
Like,
do?
it can be some things just aren't good for you, and you shouldn't do that. Can like potentially be dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, even they said the cinnamon challenge one could be kind of bad, but like the chip challenge is like probably be fine.
Yeah.
It may be hot, but like
That's like one thing. It's not too bad. Yeah.
yeah,
And
like it's like people like try to drink as much water as they can and like die from it. like why? That's stupid.
Would you drink milk with soy sauce?
What?
Ugh.
What? Is that a thing or you just made that up?
I'm gonna Google hard challenges.
I've seen pictures of like someone mixing soy sauce.
That
and
seems
milk
like
together.
a challenge type thing, but I don't think that's anything anyone would enjoy.
No, it
That's-
just looks disgusting, and I just
like the
wanna see someone
saltiness
drink
of it would probably like make like
Oh.
an oil and water. Like it just wouldn't mix. Ugh, yeah, that'd be nasty.
Let's separate.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
feel like I
here
would
you go.
throw
Are
up.
we-
What
are we
kind of
looking
challenge?
Food,
what-
food challenges or?
Yeah.
Sure, hit us with
What,
something.
before Brian says anything, What kind of challenge would you put out there if you would do something crazy? Not crazy, but like
That's hard to.
I feel like all the other
Cheese
challenges just like gross things, like oh, eat toothpaste on
Yeah.
a fucking peanut butter cracker. It's not like a, you know what I mean? That's just gross, and it's like oh, you eat it,
Yeah.
you just have to like power through it. It's not really a challenge, but like I feel like they all turn into gross stuff like that.
The cheese
What is
challenge.
That's just,
Oh,
just
no.
throw cheese at a baby's
Yeah,
face.
that's just
we're talking
child
about
abuse.
eating something or like digesting something.
You just throw cheese on people's face.
That's easy.
That's
I
pretty
guess.
easy.
That doesn't impact your mouth at all.
One of the more funny, less harmful food challenges of the 2010s involved flinging a piece of cheese at a baby and laughing as it stuck
What?
to a
It's
bewildered
It's not really like a
recipient.
food challenge. It could have been anything. It just happened to be a piece
Yeah.
of cheese.
That was a
like-
thing that happened. People just throwing cheese
Yeah,
on their babies'
you didn't
faces.
see that? That was like a viral thing.
Just like cheese
Oh.
nips.
People just took cheese and threw it at the baby.
Sprite and banana
What?
challenge.
Oh, the cat. The scared
What?
cat with a banana or something.
Sprite and banana.
Oh, I think you said frightened
Oh yeah, I
banana.
heard that's right. The banana, like it, in your stomach, it instantly like foams or fizzes,
eat-
and it makes you like
Oh, yeah.
throw up
So-
immediately.
The rules are simple. Eat 2 bananas and then immediately drink a can or bottle if you're feeling brave of Sprite and try
Yeah.
not to vomit.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like impossible because it like the reaction, it just creates like this bubbly fizz in your stomach, and you just like immediately throw up.
Should do that.
The gallon challenge, which is milk.
Yep.
I would try the banana one, but I feel like you would just get destroyed.
Mentos and Diet Coke challenge.
Yeah, that
That
sounds
doesn't
dangerous.
actually happen. I don't think that actually happens. I think they prove that like it doesn't.
In your
do-
stomach, it doesn't do anything.
I don't think it does.
The hot pepper
All right,
challenge.
Tim's up for that one.
Oh, there you go.
Tim's like, oh shit.
The Mentos one.
The saltine challenge.
No, I don't think it does. I think it's like once it.
The
I think
salt
that
and
one
ice.
does.
Oh, that's the one where you burn yourself.
That sounds
Oh
great.
yeah.
The
No,
salt
yeah, I
and
heard
ice.
that. That one got bad. I guess people, yeah, they were getting like third degree, or,
Yeah.
well, third, but second degree burns or something.
Yeah, that's like
You pour
like
salt
hurting
water
yourself.
on your salt water on your body, typically a forearm, and then place ice on top.
Yeah.
And
The
whoever can hold
reaction
it the
causes
longest or
an
something.
intense burning sensation that is said to be similar to frostbite.
Yeah.
Like
so
that's
Isn't
not a
it the
challenge. That's
same-
just pain. It's like who can
Isn't-
stab a knife in their eye longer?
Is that the same thing as like dry ice? Wouldn't it be?
well, it's a similar effect, I guess.
Yeah,
It
it's a
doesn't,
similar
like,
effect,
actually
but it's
burn
not
you.
like you're not producing the dry ice.
It's
Dry
just
ice
like-
is
that's
just
like a
so
reaction that
cold that
burns
it
you.
causes that like burn, that heating sensation. But this is just like another way
This
to
one
get that
is
pain.
called vodka eyeballing.
Oh,
Which eyeball not?
God.
It involves pouring vodka into your eye socket.
Ah, boy,
That's pretty obvious.
that can't be good.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Should do snorting vodka.
That can't be good for your eye either. Like you get like an eyelash in your eye, and it feels like you can't see forever again.
Side effects from vodka eyeballing include corneal abrasions and scarring,
Ah,
Vodka eyeballing.
which can actually lead to vision loss.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
that's
that's
a
great
just that's like
challenge.
kids choking each other. It's just stupid.
yeah, Tide Pod. That's like the Tide
Literally
Pod
like,
challenge.
Oh, yeah, Tide Pod is like just
Oh, that's stupid. I don't
I'm-
even know who came up. That's like the dumbest thing. Like any kid that can.
that's the
come up
dumbest thing
with, but
the human race is. One of the dumbest thing the human races
Yeah.
have ever come up with. Like It's
honestly,
just-
they just wasted our
Here.
laundry. That's it.
We
It-
got
like, has-
the
I don't know. I can't even speak to that one. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
smoothie challenge.
Smoothie challenge.
What?
Smoothie
Oh, smoothie.
challenge. What do you need?
It's a
to do
nudity
here?
challenge.
Nudity?
Oh, yeah.
That's easy.
That's a nudity
It's a
challenge.
nudity challenge.
How much can you
Be
eat? How much
naked.
can you eat while
What?
naked?
Drink.
Doesn't say. What is
Eat a
it?
banana and-
The tin can challenge.
The tin can challenge. That's like
You
nothing.
need blah blah blah.
That sounds good.
That's easy. A lot.
What else do we need?
Some tin cans.
You have to
just
eat-
kick a tin can.
So it's a random can,
Eat a tin
and
can.
there's like random cans, and you have to write numbers on the can and blindfold and choose can, and eat the contents that are in the can.
Let's see that. I feel like that gets
the
into like
can?
the gross category. I don't like to do gross challenges.
Well, it depends what you put in the cans.
Yeah, but if it's just like peaches,
It
oranges,
says a
and,
var-
and whatever, it's
variety
like
of canned
then it's
foods.
just having fun. But if it's like dog food, like human shit,
Shit.
Oh
Dirt.
god.
then it's like then that
That would
challenge
be
turns
really
into
rough.
being awful.
Well, that's
Toilet
what I mean.
water.
You can make it. You can do like you were talking about, like put something sour in one, put something a little spicy in one. Like, you don't have to go
What's that thing
gross.
in a pea urinal?
What?
The little
Urine.
It's not in pee. It's
It's
something
like
in pee.
the disc that's inside
Kidney
urinals.
stones.
A urinal
A
cake.
Euro cake?
Yeah, there you go.
Kidney
Those
stones.
aren't. It says
What?
cake, but it's not edible, dude. Like, I'll put a,
That thing
I'm gonna
that's
put a
in pee.
rock in this
Urine.
What's that thing in pee? Do you guys know?
It's like a chemical.
Ammonia. Yeah, you should put some ammonia in one of the bottles. Just drink that. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, God.
Don't do that. That's gross.
That's probably you'd probably die.
All right. So
Alright.
what challenges are we gonna do? Are we gonna do for the people?
I feel like we have to do the cinnamon challenge.
Oh God.
So we'll do a 4-way cinnamon
I
challenge.
already did my
The
challenge. So
Sprite
you guys have
banana.
Sprite banana
wanna see-
is gonna be bad because we have to do that like outside. We'll all be throwing up.
I want to see you two eat a chip
Me?
or something
Whoa.
spicy.
Me?
Yeah, you and Brian. Because
I'll eat something spicy, but I ain't doing no chip.
Oh, I can do spicy. do
I think a
spicy all
chip
the
is
time.
much better, Brian, for you than an actual pepper.
Like
Why?
the habanero almost killed me, so
Dude, habanero is not even that hot.
The hottest like pepper, it's like
It's
physical
not.
pepper I've eaten is a jalapeno.
Yeah, that's not that hot either.
I want
No,
to
but
try
I'm
that.
saying
I
like
ate
I've
something the
never,
other day that
I've
was,
never
like,
had
way
like
hotter.
a crazy hot pepper like presented to me.
I had one the other day. I think it was like 30,000 Scoville on that one.
You know-
was
you know what
hot.
we do? We
And
get-
that's
we
not
get
even
30,000
that
is
hot.
like nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a jalapeno was like 25.
I know. I'm not
to 8.
saying I've had a lot. I'm just saying like on the scale of the peppers,
Yeah.
it's like jalapeno. I mean the habaneros. Whatever the
We-
fuck you
we-
said is like nothing.
Oh well, I guess an orange habanero. I guess it depends which one it is. Some of them
I
go
don't
kind of high.
remember. I don't know if it was like an orangey red one or. A green.
I guess some of them, yeah, some of them will go kind of high. One can go up to almost almost
Mucho,
600,000. So
mucho.
it depends.
How much is the one chip
so-
challenge? How many Scovilles is
I'm
that?
gonna ask
I
my
don't
buddy
know.
what it was. I don't
It
remember
could
what
be-
color.
It could be kind of high.
Christian, does
then.
it say on the package how many Scovilles the chip has?
Doesn't even say. It won't even show.
Let me see here. I mean,
You have to look it up on the internet.
yeah, I'm trying to find it. It says it's only $7. Dude, you can buy a complete party pack, 4 1-chip challenges, and a bunch of chips for $80.
We'll do that. We'll do that eventually. I would do the chip challenge.
Eat the entire chip as long as possible before drinking or eating. Post your reaction on social media. This is pretty much what I'm doing. So
I want to say.
Yeah, but you were
I want
fine.
to say. I thought I remember it being like red or orange or something.
Yeah, it could have been up
Habanero.
there then. It could have been within 300 to 500.
Because like I was
Scoville
throwing
range.
up and puking and.
Damn.
this is-
all right. So yeah, maybe it was one of the hotter ones.
He
then.
said it was orange.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it was up there.
Huh?
So you had one that was like closer to 500 or 600,000 Scovilles.
what
The-
talking about?
So I just saw that the one chip challenge is supposed to be 1.5 million.
So
Jeez.
that's not even as hot as a Carolina Reaper pepper.
Well,
so.
I know that when I was searching for this,
Yeah, it's gonna be.
it was
Well, it's not
actually-
gonna be as hot as the pepper itself. You know what I
Well,
mean? It's gonna be
yeah,
like
yeah.
a percentage of that, but
I know when I was searching this, I got confused on which chip to get because I was like, I don't want to spend something a little bit more expensive because there was one for like 24 that was a 2019 one.
was did like a different.
It's just
Chip?
it's just a Fear the Carolina Reaper. It's just this one's an infused one with Carolina Reaper and Dashwing Heat.
yeah. See,
Which one?
it's
Heat.
see. I'm seeing
one
something
heat?
that says for jalapenos, based on how they're like prepared and cultivated, they can go from 25 to over 12,000.
12. I'm seeing
Ooh.
the heat.
Do they have the?
So
The-
I don't.
the
I mean, I
cocoa
don't know if there's
challenge.
different scales or weird ways that they make them.
You guys see that the Cocoa Challenge? Oh, hold on.
I can't
Yeah,
see
swipe
any
it.
of that.
I don't know. What
I'm
that
in
is.
love with the cocoa.
Yes. Oh, it says about 1.6 for the one chip challenge.
The Cocoa
Yeah.
Challenge: White Lightning by Fuego Spice Co. White chocolate with the world's hottest pepper. 1 bar, 50 meals.
What?
Donate for. Oh, that's
White
pretty cool.
chocolate.
Why
Yeah.
did they put chocolate?
Tim, have
on
you
it?
ever had chili chocolate?
No,
Like,
I don't think so.
you know that chocolate that makes like the big like squares, like the single square chocolates. They have like all different flavors.
Yeah, Godiva
Ghirardelli, I think is it.
or something.
these-
Okay.
Anyways, but there's one. It's like literally chili pepper flakes and stuff in like dark chocolate,
Huh.
and it's just they're like, oh, it's kind of a cool combination, and it's just. I thought it was just gross. I didn't find it hot. It was like as hot as like if you put like red pepper flakes on like fucking pizza or something.
Ooh,
Like, it's
yeah,
kind of like
that's
hot like that. But
Those are hot.
no, those are not hot.
Those are good.
Those are
I
good.
like
But like
those
it was
are
just
good.
like getting those while eating a piece of chocolate. It was like, why do I want that? It's just
Yeah, that's
very
weird.
strange.
You guys
This is
ever
a
had
weird
Mexican candy?
No.
Are we talking about the old booger sugar?
It's like man, Well, it's different from the candy
Pauses.
from my country because it's like
He's
mango,
lost.
like salt. Like it's really like the
Mango
first time
salt?
I
I
tried it.
feel like I've heard that term before. Booger sugar.
What, mango salt?
Booger sugar?
No, booger sugar.
Yeah, you have.
Never heard that shirt.
Not like crack.
Christian doesn't have that shirt, he says.
Because it's not on that shirt.
What?
I shouldn't
Oh,
touch
God.
mine. God damn it.
What was I gonna say? I've had like the super soury, like, what was it, like a Cambodian
Oh.
candy thing. You hear that?
Yeah. Who's setting off
Someone
fireworks
just-
on October 3rd?
Or,
Right there.
or
It's
someone
like
just
Mexican
died.
candy.
I don't know. Just got
Mexican candy?
shot.
It's
Mexicandi.
weird. It's like
That's like a
some
cool name for a
weird round
store.
ball that's gooey, and then when you taste it, it's a little bit salty with
That's kind
spice.
of like the Cambodian one that I tried. I think it was like it's like a dark brown, like
yeah,
colory-
that's
yeah.
I
So
never
it's
had
probably
it.
similar to that one. It's like a soury kind of like salty weird thing.
Yeah, I feel like candy in other countries is just like all these weird combinations. Like our candy is just
Well-
like massive sugary chocolate candies.
If you get the
Yeah.
my buddy gets
Diabetes.
the snack crate
Diabetes.
thing or whatever, where every month they get like a crate of candies and like snacks from different
yeah,
countries.
yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
It's pretty cool. Like well, when I used to work my other job, he used to bring them in and like give us the leftovers and we'd try all like weird stuff. Some of them were really good, and some of them were just terrible. But
what's
You
some
ever
of the
tried
weird,
that?
what's some of the weirdest food you've eaten?
anything with wasabi.
Seaweed.
You've had seaweed,
Oh,
Brian?
that seaweed was
Yeah.
gross, dude.
It was
You
good.
got
I like
that-
kiwi.
I
that
had
stuff
it
is
at,
nasty.
That was one of the ones I was gonna say. The one I made you try,
think it-
Tim.
Oh, it was
Kiwi?
gross.
I like seaweed.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I think it was
gross.
at the China buffet.
I had it. It was
Yes.
it was like a
this
bag
stuff
of
is
like
gross.
this fried, seasoned, dried seaweed stuff. Look, Christian looks
That
so
was gross.
confused.
You guys don't like it? I like it.
Dude, I don't know. This stuff is gross.
I don't know.
Um,
Disgusting.
I was doing like some side work for this place, trying to like make a website or a store for this lady who sold like all this like Chinese food, and like how they paid us one day was like they let us take any of their food that they had,
Oh man.
and we were like, oh, this is awesome, and we're like looking around the store like. Like I don't know what
I don't
to,
like any of it.
like I don't know what
it's more,
any
it's
of
more
this,
like that.
no,
Kinda,
no,
yeah.
it wasn't like that. I've had like the seaweed wrapped around like a piece of like sushi and
No,
stuff, but like
they have snacks like this that they come
Yeah,
in
that's
little
what I
yeah,
wraps.
but
It was
I
like
what I'm talking about was like it was like
roll-ups.
almost like a long. It was like a piece of bacon, but it was like seaweed, and it tasted like what I would imagine a roofing shingle tastes like.
It was.
Like
this is the stuff that I eat.
Yeah, kind of like
I
that.
don't know.
I don't know. It was
A
terrible.
I don't know, but basically we were like, okay, we don't really know what to choose.
It
Can
was
you recommend
so
something? And the lady gave us like these little like chocolate candies, which are pretty good, and then like each bags of seaweed that are supposed to be really popular at the store.
Another one.
This guy keeps showing us his phone. Yeah, we know what it is.
Yes.
So basically we tried it. Me and my friend had tried it, and it was like, oh, this is like tastes like tar. It's disgusting. And I brought one for Tim to try, and he was like, what the hell? Why'd you make me try it?
You're like, yeah, it's good. He's like, it's good. You should try it. And it was gross.
You just like
terrible.
eat, and it's like melting in your mouth, and it's like tastes like you
Oh,
just like
you know
ate
what?
dirt.
I just remembered one of the grossest things, the weirdest thing is eat was probably that bird treat.
Yeah.
You ate bird.
So a long time ago, Michelle has her bird, and she had like these little like yogurt
Yogurt.
covered treats. It was like a
Treats.
Greek yogurt covered treat, almost like in the shape of
Oh
like a
my God.
peanut, but it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like yogurt. But like she had gotten they're kind of big, so she gave one to her bird, and then Tim was like, "Oh, what are those?" And Michelle's like, "Oh, they're like treats. Anyone can eat them. Like humans can eat them. It's for the bird, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, Tim, you should eat one." He's like, "No, I don't want to do
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
don't want to
give
do
you-
it." I was like,
He said
"Dude,
he'll give you $5.
I'll give you like $5 if you eat this little tiny bird treat." It was like this little thing. He's like, "Okay."
It's like it's just it's a yogurt.
It's like it's a yogurt little peanut thing. He's like, "Okay," but it was actually yogurt covered bird seed.
It was like bird seed inside
It
of
was
it.
like you broke it open. It was just full of bunch of
It
little
just-
tiny bird seed.
Yeah, it just like ejaculated bird seed into my mouth.
And he like
As soon as I
he
bit
ate
into
it and just bird seed bust a nut in his mouth. He just ran to the bathroom, and he had just finished eating like a special like chicken pot pie. His mom made him like all
Oh
special.
yeah, it was chicken pot pie.
He was like, "Oh, I had my awesome pot pie. I love those things." And like he like ate the thing. Whatever, just threw up the entire pie in the sink.
Ooh.
And the best part is, right, they come in the bathroom and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, and like throws the money on the back like of the toilet, and then they just leave.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so
They
sorry.
left the house. They like left. They just like, I don't even know where they're.
Hey, I just put like 5 ones on the sink next to him, throwing up, and I'm like, all right, make sure you clean that. Good job.
left.
And we just
Good
left.
job.
We like went out to eat real food.
Oh god,
Tim, you want to go out?
that was pretty bad.
Abusing my guy Tim over here.
Are you hungry, Tim?
I was young though. I was long
Yeah,
time.
that was like early on. I don't know what age you were, but you were gullible and
I was pretty young.
making bad choices.
I'm
Well,
still
'cause I know-
gullible.
Next, you start eating cat food.
So what's the weirdest thing you've eaten, Christian?
So I'm trying to think of it.
The weirdest or grossest? Because sometimes the weirdest isn't the grossest.
Yeah.
Because I
True.
would say a weird thing that I had was when I went out at work one time, and they gave us like octopus legs,
Ugh.
and they were fried.
Tentacles?
They were fried like octopus tentacles. They were like 10 inches long, and they just
I don't
came
know
out
if I ate that.
as octopus tentacles on a plate, like a plate of like leaves and stuff like that. It was with my work. We had gone to this place and they got a bunch of like hors d'oeuvres, and that was like one of them. I was like, what? And like one of the guys was like, you gotta try them. They're awesome. They're awesome. So like we got them, and like it just looks so unappetizing and gross. But
Yeah.
like
I don't know
we
if
cut
I
up
do
pieces of it and we just like ate it like without looking at it. And it was actually pretty good. Like it was kind of crispy and didn't taste
Standard
bad, but it was
crispiness.
Well, I had smaller ones,
It was
but they taste
weird.
like rubber.
yeah. This one was like kind of like fried, but it still like
Have you ever
looked
eaten
like it
rubber?
was. It
No,
tasted. It tasted kind of like the consistency of like a scallop. You know, a scallop is kind of
Yeah.
like squishy.
Ah,
It was
I
kind
hate
of
all
like that.
seafood, so
I don't know. The one I had, it was supposed to have like teriyaki flavor, and the only thing I was like the chewing sensation was like really weird to me. Like I was like,
Yeah, it was weird. That was probably the weirdest thing I've
You
eaten,
made
but
exactly that
it
sound.
wasn't
Okay.
bad. But the worst
I
thing
got
is probably
one.
that seaweed to me.
chicken feet.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I
I've never
can't,
eaten
dude.
those.
Like
I don't think you're supposed to
oh,
eat that.
No,
I
no,
went-
people can eat it. Trust me.
No, but I don't think you're supposed
Yeah,
to.
like, is that even
Just because you
food?
can't eat it doesn't mean you should eat it.
it's
Well,
like
they
it's
have,
like
like,
cartilage. It's not even like meat.
Yeah, like it's just.
I've
know
seen
people-
people eat them.
People eat the.
We learned a valuable lesson this year about what you shouldn't eat. Okay, I don't think you should eat chicken feet. You
You
shouldn't,
shouldn't
eat
eat
bats.
bats. You shouldn't eat those little tiny like
Just because you can't eat it doesn't mean you
creatures,
should
yeah.
eat it. I had frog legs
the
once.
a pig's
pangolins. A pig's
Pig's
eye?
eye.
Pig's eye, yeah, straight from a pig roast.
Oh, I've had a
An
cow.
eyeball?
I've had a cow
And
tongue.
like an eyeball.
Oh, the Russian dude. Yeah,
yeah, I've had a
he-
Russian
the
cow
guy.
tongue.
It's from Russia. It's the
No,
cow
it's from like
Russia.
a Russian like shop, and it was
Market.
an individually plastic wrapped tongue.
Literally
And he
spoke
made
Russian
everyone
to you.
try it, and it tasted like an uncooked hot dog. Like literally, like if you just take a cold
Oh,
hot dog
man.
out of the fridge and
That's
you eat
delicious.
it, that's what it
That's
tasted like.
actually good. That's good.
I was.
though.
I would. I know. I love those. It's good.
Like even cooked, you eat
That's
you,
not
you
bad.
cook up the cow tongue and it tasted like an uncooked hot dog. It sounds weird, but if you tried it, it literally tastes like taking a
Even
cold
if it
hot
tasted
dog.
like that,
and just
I
eat it.
couldn't eat it.
Okay,
I would eat
what's
it.
the weirdest besides being
that's
Scott? What's the
gross.
weirdest from you guys? What's the weirdest thing that you ate from an animal?
What? That's what we're talking about.
Pig's eye.
Well,
He just said it.
besides,
Well, Tim, what do you got?
Well, I said I had frog legs. Before.
okay, frog legs. I
Frog
didn't know that.
legs. I don't think I've ever had frog
Um,
legs.
I think
I
I
feel
did.
like there's
It wasn't
nothing in
bad.
a
It
there's
wasn't
nothing
bad.
in a frog leg. How do you even like?
Well, that's what it's. I think it's just like it's like a. It's very. They're very very small, very skinny, like fried little things.
Are you
that
still
just,
are you
like-
still drinking over there?
Have you ever had
What?
fucking deer?
No, I don't know.
He's
I'm
just holding his.
I was just
I think
holding.
if
his-
I had quail egg, but that was good.
You ever had deer antler?
You can't eat
What?
the
Antler?
antler. What the
What
fuck?
What are you talking about?
I've had
I
deer.
had deer jerky.
I've had
I said
deer,
actual
venison, but I've never had.
Yeah, I said venison. I had venison
Antler, that's like a
jerky the
bone.
other day.
Just
The guy at work brought in
shove a
some
bone in your
homemade,
mouth.
some homemade deer jerky. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but that's like fairly normal. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the cow tongue, octopus tentacle,
Yeah,
and
Oh,
seaweed.
I've seen people eat ants.
I feel like I ate ants when I was younger.
I've eaten
It's
bugs.
like-
No,
Brian
like
loved
crispy
ants when I
ones.
was
Like they
younger.
have. It's weird.
Ants was my favorite. Sour cream.
Sour cream,
Sour
ants.
Brian would
ants.
just sit in the backyard and just like stare at ants. And
Sour
fall
cream and
into
ants?
the backyard.
Sour cream and the ants.
You just take like a
Yep.
thing of sour cream and just pour ants into it, stir it around.
Yep.
That's oh god, that's awful.
Would you guys? Would you guys eat
Oh my
like
god.
you know how they have like those big giant fat like what are they called the tomato hornworms? Those big giant green
What?
like they almost look like caterpillars,
Like
but they
maggots?
like they like eat not maggots. They like eat
Huh.
tomatoes.
I've seen people eat maggots.
That's another one. People
What
like
are you
take
watching?
maggots, they fry them up, and they eat
Yeah.
like fried maggots.
Ugh.
That's
Oh,
awful.
man,
Why
okay.
would you want to do that? That's
So
disgusting.
I remember that one show where this dude found a log, opened it up, found a big, huge maggot,
Oh,
and just
yeah.
ate it.
Oh, that's so gross.
That's
Dude,
That's
maggots
probably
just,
like Man versus Wild or something.
dude, maggots just
Yeah,
like
it
come
was
out of
like-
nowhere and just oh, it's so gross and squirmy and nasty.
The guy's like, "You could eat it," and he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I mean, like it's different if it's like a survival situation, but just like for no
I seen a
reason.
thing like in over somewhere in Asia where they cook tarantulas.
Hmm.
They just like put
Yeah.
tarantulas. They like killed them in like hot water, and then they just boiled them in like oil for like 10 minutes, and then they would just like pull the legs off and just eat the entire.
Yeah.
Not even like suck it out. Like literally, would just eat the tarantula. Just pick it apart and just eat
Mhm.
the pieces
Ugh.
of it.
Want
I
someone
feel
to
like
eat it?
even if it tastes
so
good, I
weird.
don't think I could just see a tarantula on a
Yeah.
plate and be like, oh, let me just eat this giant spider. That just seems.
Ugh.
Do you want to
weird.
see someone eat a tree bark?
Like
A tree bark,
a single tree bark.
Eat it.
Singular tree bark.
one tree bark. Like I'll take the tree bark, please. Which is a single though. I'll just take the single.
Just
tree
one,
bark.
not a double tree bark. The tree bark bark.
Just one
Bark,
Stop tree bark.
Tree bark bark.
That's like they have like normal like I don't know tree bark is
Not
like
a-
it seems probably gross, but it's like it's not gonna look gross. I feel like if it looks gross,
I'd rather
it's-
try to eat tree bark than like a tarantula.
exactly. I'll gnaw on some
Like-
tree bark like a hard
Dude,
piece of
it's
jerky
not-
versus a spider.
It's not gross. Yeah, it's like
I don't know. That's pretty weird. Like you go outside, somebody's chewing on your tree.
well, I don't think you just like go at it on the tree. Like you peel it off and you're
Go
just
at it on
like
the
eating the tree.
Like, hey, Billy, get out of here! What are you doing?
I mean, it's super difficult.
Billy,
Throw-
I'm
you
not
throwing
tree
shit at
again.
him.
Mashing your face against the tree.
Where's your mom? Goddamn Billy!
Shoot, Billy.
Shooting with the paintball gun. Get off my tree,
Spraying
Billy!
Spraying with
God
a
damn
water
it.
bottle.
Spraying with a water bottle.
Billy.
You're like right
Like a
next to him.
cat.
It's like right next to him. Psh, psh. I'm at least like in my house shooting with a paintball gun. Christian's next to him, like, yeah, fuck you.
Well, I think he was like thinking like a spray ball, like a cat you would, like a little.
Yeah,
Bad Billy, bad Billy.
He's like, yeah, yeah, runs away.
He's like, he's
like a little
clawing the
demon
tree.
child.
Yeah, tree bark all in his teeth and shit.
Goddamn wild Billies.
Nose.
Oh my
Wild
God.
Billies.
Fucking Billy.
Always Billy. It's always Billy. dude.
Goes back in his cardboard box.
This hairy cardboard box. He keeps
man.
ringing your
He
doorbell.
keeps eating his cardboard box. That's why he's homeless.
Uh,
Uh,
what are we talking about?
I don't
Billy.
know.
yeah.
Billy
We
the
started
Kid.
the episode yet? Or you-
All right, welcome
Dude,
to
Christian,
today's
did you
episode.
eat the chip?
Hey, you never even ate the chip.
Dude, nothing happened.
Dude, I just ate
I
the
want you-
hair.
We just
I
baited
wanted you to
everybody.
like die. Like it just in the background,
Dude,
you just
like,
like just laying in
After
the
that
background, dead in the
20,
ground.
after that 20 minutes, it slowly just like.
So you good? You
Just
still haven't had anything to drink?
No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
I'm,
been
I'm
sitting down
trying
the
to
whole
last until the end of this so I can be like, hey, I'm the champ.
Well, you're fine now. So this
Hey, I'm a
doesn't
champ.
matter.
After we stop recording the podcast, he's like, "Yes, I'm the champ."
He's
He's
like
got
a
his sign. There you go.
champion.
He's gonna hang that up.
He is.
Yeah.
He's
That
gonna
was
put it on
easy.
his resume.
You're the only one.
I'm not
on
one
your
chip. I'm
resume.
not one chip champ.
No. Dude, I want to do
You
the
ate-
hot sauce
you
challenge.
ate the only chip.
I want to try the hot ones. Hot sauce.
Yeah, the dabber.
last dab.
Last dab.
The
Yeah.
last dab.
The last dab says
The dabber.
2+ million Scoville. Just says
Yeah.
2+.
2+ million,
Yeah.
so it's 2 million and 2.
It's something over 2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quick maths right there. 2 million plus 2.
But like, I've seen people online that have tried it, and they said it's not like that bad. But
As long as it tastes good though, too.
that's what I mean. Like, I feel like
'Cause
that
I
one has a
hate-
good taste. Like Christian just did, it was like 1 million plus, but it was like a dry, like just chip in your mouth. But if you have like just a flavor, like of a little
Yeah.
bit, it's probably not that bad. Like it's probably hot, but I don't know. It's
I don't
different.
like things that are just hot.
Might-
for,
might
like
still
they're only
die.
hot, and they're like a sauce, but they're just super hot. But they just taste terrible.
Yeah, it's just hot to be hot. Yeah,
Yeah, like I hate that.
yeah.
Trying not to
Like
search
that's the
my
thing.
eye.
Like I'm not even a huge fan of like buffalo. It's not that hot, but it's just a taste of
No,
like
I
when
like
people just use
buffalo.
that very strong buffalo. It's like I don't know if
yeah.
it's like vinegar or what's in it that's like very strong. It's not.
It's
I don't like
buffalo.
the taste of it. No, but
It's like
no,
they
buffalo
put more
beef.
buffalo in it. Like little pieces of buffalo.
No.
You ever had bison
No.
sauce?
Slap you. I'm gonna walk across the street and slap you. On this podcast, you'll see
Dude.
me leave and I'll just open the door behind you and slap you and walk home.
Dude, sheep sauce is where it's at.
No, it isn't.
He couldn't even bring himself to say it.
Sheep. Oh, it's hard to say. Sheep sauce.
Sheep sauce.
Sheep sauce. I can't say it.
Sheep sauce.
What do you do?
Sheep sauce. Sheep sauce.
Sheep
Even-
sauce.
No,
Sheep
it's
sauce.
leftover
All right, Christian, say sheep sauce 5 times fast.
sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce.
That was 4.
That was better than I could do, though.
All right, Tim.
Sheep
go.
sauce,
I
sheep
can't-
sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce. No, I didn't do it.
I can't even say it once. Sheep sauce.
Dude, I'm like sniffing the bag. And
Sheep sauce. Sheep sauce. Sheep sauce. Sheep sauce. Sheep
Jesus
sauce.
Christ, man.
sheep sauce.
cheese-
Sheep
cheese
sauce.
sauce.
Sheep sauce.
Yeah, if you like
That was
forcibly pronounce it.
Sheep sauce.
Ready, here we go.
Sheep sauce.
Sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce, sheep sauce. That was pretty good.
Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption.
Seashore, she stores by the seashore.
She sells toaster strudels. What?
I think he said she shores by the seashore.
She
What he
sells
just
really
said.
I
She
don't know.
sells
shorts.
shorts.
She sells
my
the
shorts.
entire seashore.
Out of my sea
She-
shorts.
She sees my shorts.
She
down
sees
by
my
the
shorts
seashore.
with toaster strudels in the pockets.
What
she
the
sells
hell's
them.
going on here?
Oh,
I have
God.
no idea what is happening.
All right, for the sake of our listeners, let's go ahead and end this food inspired podcast today.
Probably. I don't even know what's going on.
Congratulations
Christian's
to our
the
champion. Christian Diaz is now the one chip champion of
He's the first person in the world ever
October
to do it.
3rd.
This guy.
That's
You're
it.
pointing on mine.
No,
he's over here.
he's gonna be here.
Is this right?
I'm gonna edit this, and he's only gonna be here.
So I have to point this way?
yeah, Brian, you gotta point
Because
to the
on
other
my
corner.
screen, he's over here. You gotta point the
Yeah.
other direction.
Brian, you gotta
So
point
I
to
gotta
this
point
one.
over there?
Yeah, down.
You gotta point to Scott.
Champion. This is our thumbnail. Brian's pointing to nowhere.
He's pointing
I'm pointing to nothing too.
Anyways,
chairs keeps
I was pointing to Christian when I was pointing right here.
yeah.
I can't. How do I get my finger to bend that angle?
I honestly
What
want
are
to
you
try the
talking
other.
You're going like this. Just go with this with the other arm.
Just point.
he's
the
like
other
how do I
direction.
fucking? Ugh.
What are you doing?
He's still pointing to the wrong
There's Christian.
person
All right, guys. Thanks
That's
for tuning
Christian.
on your
in.
screen.
See you guys next time.
Okay,
Peace.
Christian's leaving, I guess.
Bye, Christian.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. We'll
All
catch
right.
you in the next one. See ya.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.